Good evening, everybody. I wanted to come out here and agree with my husband on his last video that he did earlier. I didn't get the uh, comment on his video. I really feel the same way he does because I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried everything that me and my husband could think of, and I I really want this, but I just feel like giving up because, my heart is torn into pieces, and I know that I did my wrong. Like my husband said, I did my wrong with, Susan Rogers, and yes, it is my fault. I take big responsibility for my actions. I just thought that, making my husband happy, again, because I don't like seeing him miserable, and I don't want, he don't want to see us miserable here. See, where I'm at right now is Decatur, there ain't much out here, you know, that, around where I live, we're a small town, and yes, it's quiet, it's not, has no, crimes or shootings or anything that, no, like, no tornadoes or no bad weather here. It's nice and comfortable. Um, I just, I just don't understand you single women out here trying to make me feel guilty, asking for cards or money. I would never do that to you because, like I was explaining to my husband, I just want a family of my own. That I want to be a stepmom and he wants to be a stepdad. We want to adopt. A family that don't have a lot going on, don't have kids up their ass, or you know, if you do got a job, that's okay. But if you don't, that's okay too. Um, we don't want no rowdy kids. We don't like rowdy kids. If you got, we don't like married couples, we don't like married men, we don't not interested in men. uh what I want to explain is that, I really don't want to be in this hellhole anymore where I'm at, so you guys understand that I'm miserable here, and we're trying to get out of this apartment because we don't want to put it with our landlord anymore because she's hard-headed woman, she's old. And yes, she will not let you live up here, or because we rent here. Uh, I do the usually things I do every day, it's like cooking or doing laundry, do dishes. I color, draw. Like my husband said, I collect dolls. I like to go pet cows and the cats outside. I got 4 bunnies outside. I go to church once in a while, but not all the time. I stay inside where it's warm and cozy because my husband keeps it warm in here. I watch TV. I watch like Family Feud or Steve Wilkos, Murray, Jerry Springer, Judge Judy. Um, I used to watch a little bit of the cops, but I mostly watch cartoons and my LMN. Like my husband said, sometimes I watch the LMN channel. Um, I don't usually watch the bad violence ones because I have nightmares and I don't want to wake my husband up and me screaming. I like to color. I get coloring books once in a while. Go thrift shopping. Like my husband said, we go grocery shopping together. We go out to eat on Thursdays at the pig. Um, but my husband is right. I need to take big responsibility for my own actions, and he's right. He's right. I need to step up, take my own responsibility, for my own actions. I just wanted to make my husband happy. Like he said, I said it was a Valentine's Day gift. I didn't know when I brought her down here, she was gonna act up. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't know she had kids. I didn't know that, why she was out there walking in the dark, and like Derek said, Courtney shouldn't have, picked her up. The only thing like my husband said, the only thing he was attracted to is, her outside appearance. Um, you know, what he can see, not what he didn't see, what was in the inside. I didn't know she was on drugs at the time. She come down here and told my husband all this stuff, 2 days into the what we were trying to get at is looking for, a unicorn bestie. I told her that a little bit on Facebook and a little bit, up there before Courtney went to sleep. But, my husband said, he shouldn't have done that, and he's right. He shouldn't have picked her up. She wasn't homeless, like she told me she wasn't homeless, because her mom said that she was living with them and her two kids, and she lied to me, and I didn't know she was lying to me at the time. Uh, I really want my unicorn bestie. It's like my husband said, in the past, yeah, it's hard because, everybody has been beat up, abused, raped, and touched. And we don't want to hear that stuff. We don't want, you know, he wants somebody like me and Connie, where he got to really sit down and talk and got to, I told him about my past, but I let it go after we talked about it. We let it go because, I didn't want it to eat me alive anymore because, I went through some scary stuff, I want to move on from that because, when I got with my husband, he makes me feel safe and warm. And like he said, he feels like he can only take care of me, you know, that you guys won't give him a chance to get to know y'all. He's very sweet and he's very kind, he's loving, he's caring. He is the sweetest man I've ever married. And he just makes me happy. My family's tried to push him away from me, and I'm not gonna let that happen because this man I'm with makes me feel like I'm wanted and not pushed away, and he makes the world look different. Because I went through so many relationships, and I miss the good old days, where nobody had a smartphone up their ass or their phones up their butts. I used to work at a um, warehouse. We would stay busy, and I got to go shopping with my friends and got to go bowling and go to the mall and go Chuck E. Cheese and Curry Zone and go out to eat once in a while. Go to McDonald's or Burger King or, go play basketball at the park once in a while. I like going to the Meigs County Fair like he says. I go with him during the summer, wait for my birthday or something, because my family don't do anything for my birthday. My husband's the only one that stepped up to do something for my birthday, and it makes me feel like somebody who does care and does love me. He don't push me away. He don't treat me like my family treated me. They treated me like crap, and both of our sides treated each other, on both sides different. How we really met is he prayed out loud for me. He didn't go on the internet and look for me. He prayed my name out loud. He kept it a secret from his family, because he said he didn't want them to ruin that. And I understand that because, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. And I stood by this man through thick and thin, and I'll always stick by him thick and thin. He knows I will never backstab him. I will never cheat on him. I will never hurt him. And I love this man from the bottom of my heart. And I would love my new unicorn bestie if you just give me a chance. The only thing I'm asking is you beautiful single woman that maybe is out there, in Decatur, Don't be scared, sweetheart. I would never ever hurt you. The only thing I want to do is be a stepmom to you and take care of you and spoil you and love you. And I want you to know I will stick by you thick and thin. If you come home, I'll throw you a big old surprise party like I told my husband. I'll throw you a big surprise party. I'll throw you a birthday party. Something, that we can have some fun, man. We can pop, balloons together, dance, draw, color. I'm not gonna let nothing come between us. If you come in our lives, that'll be the best thing in my life. With the pop balloons just to giggle, cut up, I used to play with balloons and stuff just to giggle, I want somebody I could dance with, and sing with, I like to sing, I would love to do things with you, sweetheart. If you're out there, please come. Please don't be afraid. My man would never ever hurt you. The only thing he wants to do is love you. And he tells me that every day, that he really wants this. And I do too. And I feel that what he's feeling. And it kills us, just it being us two and our dolls, He said that's the only thing we got left. And we go to bed early because, I'm depressed and I cried myself to sleep earlier. You can ask him. I cried myself to sleep earlier because I don't want to be depressed no more. I don't want him seeing me get down because I've done that in the past before I met him. I've been through a lot, like he said. I've been through a lot, but he said I got better head on my shoulders. I don't let people get to me and tear me down. Cause he said I got a better head on my shoulders. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't go party, and I don't do that stuff. Cause I know better. I know not to let somebody beat the crap out of me or abuse me, like y'all women do. Like my husband said, we were watching a Lifetime movie earlier. He said, the women deserve it if you guys are putting yourself in that situation. You deserve that. But, I don't like to see violence, but, if you put yourself in that, that's not had nothing to do with me or my husband. That's your fault. That's not ours. We're not Dr. Phil. We're not Steve Wilkos. If you want that, go on that show, and get help. It's not our responsibility to fix your problems. We want to have a good time. We don't want to be miserable. And I know you guys got better head on your shoulders than that. You need to grow up. We are adults. We're not in school anymore. We're not those little kids, anymore. We're grown ups. We need to grow up now. We need to learn from our mistakes. Like my husband said, if if you were in front of him and you made a mistake, he's not there to fix that. You want to do it on your own. You got to fix your own mistakes on your own. You got to grow up. Put your big girl panties on and act like an adult. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be, honest and not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. But my husband's right. He's guiding me in the right path to do right, not to do something wrong. You guys are backwards. You guys, wanting to do these apps. Apps don't help you. You got to, if you want something, like John Cena said, come and get it. You know, come and get it if you want something. But my husband, I feel so sorry for him right now because you guys are treating him like he's nothing when he is something. He is something special. He can't help that he was born handicapped. He can't help that. I was born handicapped. We're good people. You just gotta give us a chance to show you what we really want. You gotta let us snuggle with you once in a while, or kiss you on the forehead, or kiss you on the cheeks, or let's kiss you on the lips. Let us do something. Don't be afraid to do that because that's not wrong. That's showing emotions and showing love. That's what we want to do. But you guys act like there's nothing better in this world. You guys are hiding behind cell phones and apps and not wanting to come to the door. Forget that goddamn COVID shit. You know, I don't watch the news. I don't listen to that bullshit. I don't even take the shots. I don't do that shit. I ride with Sethra with my husband. I ride with Sethra when I need to go to the grocery store, or if I need to go pick up my medicine, I'll go for a walk if I need to. If it feels warm outside, I'll go pick up me and my husband's medicines. We got in a pharmacy. Or if he needs groceries, I'll go do an errand. I'll go pay our phone bill. If he needs help with that, because we can't get down our driveway. It's hard on us because our driveway is kind of, uneven. We're trying to get that fixed. If you drive in the middle of our driveway on the left side, it's okay to come up. But, you guys are going to have to stop acting like you're afraid of everything. Grow up. I know it's a new, uh, you know, we're old fashioned. We're old fashioned people. We're old fashioned. We do the old fashioned way. If you want something, come and get it. That's all I'm saying. You know, like my husband said, we collect stuffed animals and I collect dolls and like he said, he used to sleep with Bubbles before he met me. He slept with Bubbles for a while. And that was his stuffed animal, but we share everything. And I've been miserable for years. And I don't want to see my man get down. Because if I see him get down, I get down. Because he's a part of me. And he's my world. That's the only thing I got. I don't have family or friends here. The only thing I got is him. And I love him dearly. I lost two of his family that I love dearly. I lost Danny and Dot. Because that was his dad. I didn't have a dad growing up. My dad was in prison and stuff. He left me as a child. And I didn't have a perfect dad like he did. He had a perfect brother and a perfect papa. And like he said, he lived with his granny for How long, honey? Almost all your life, almost. He's lived with his granny since he was a little boy. He, like he said, everybody's not perfect, and he's right. Everybody's not perfect, but we just want love and family. Please, please, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to really put my feelings out here because I didn't get to comment on my husband's video. And he said, I'm always welcome to be in the video and comment if I need to. And I didn't get a chance to because I was so upset. Like he said, I'm emotional. I'm an emotional person. And he said he gets like that sometimes, you know? And please, please, if you're out there in Decatur and you're not with anybody or you don't have no kids, please come to our door. Please, I'm begging you. I, I will be the happiest person in the world. I will hug you when you come through that door. I'll make you feel comfortable. I won't force you to do things you don't want to do, but please come. I just want to say goodnight and see you guys later. Bye.